Äskhults by. Äskhults village is a cultural reserve which is located in a community called Kungsbacka. The village has no longer people who live there. The last resident died in 1964, but you can come visit the place if you want. The village was declared historic village in 1981, and it's also categorized as being a national interest for heritage protection. It consists of 4 farms and they have always been in their original locations. The village has retained its character of tiny farm buildings gathered at a common village square from the 1700s because the buildings never moved, not even at the 2 big land reforms in Sweden. The 4 farms' names are Terras, Bengts, Götas and Jönsas. The farm Götas is named after a man from Gödatorp in Gällinge who bought the farm in 1755. The farms also includes 11 buildings, and the oldest buildings are from the early 1600s. The village history can be traced back to the Bronze Age, about 2,700 years ago. According to the history, all of the farms had, in average, 1 or 2 horses, 4 to 6 cows, and also chickens and pigs. Some of the farms also had sheep or goats. The village also organizes activities, for example a midsummer celebration and a nice Christmas market. I really think you should visit this place if you like to be outside, in the nature, and see how it was to live before our time. Thank you!
Tjolöholms slot. It's a castle in Fjärås. The castle is close to the ocean and it's located in the north of Finland. Before the castle of Tjolöholm we see today, there were many other houses from the 13th century until today. In 1241, the Danish queen Valdemar owned it. Tjolöholm was bought and sold a lot, and sometimes it was inherited. In 1892, Frederick James Dixon bought it. When he started to design the castle, they started to build it in 1898. Soon afterwards, Frederick James Dixon died. His wife Blanche Dixon finished the building, and the castle of Tjolöholm was finished in 1904. 5 years after that, Blanche died 50 years old. Her daughter inherited the castle. Now the city of Kungsbacka owns it, and it's open for visit. In Castle of Tjolöholm you can celebrate midsummer, make a visit the Christmas market, and they have a lot of shows.
Fjärås bräcka is a ridge of thermal moraine. It is located in Fjärås, 10 kilometers from Kungsbacka. It was formed by the inland ice sheets 30,000 years ago when gravel, sand and stones were pushed together by the ice age and was dropped when the ice age met the warmer seawater. This moraine is located across the Lignen Valley and dams the Lignen Lake, so the surface is 50 meters above the sea level and it's 52 meters deep. From the ridge you have a fantastic view over the Lake Lignen in the east, and in the other direction, to the west, you can see Kungsbacka Bay at the horizon. Fjärås bräcka is appointed as a natural reserve for the biologic diversity. There are also international interests amongst the geologists, and it is classified as an area of national interest for nature conservation. At the top of Fjärås bräcka and the landscape around there have been a lot of moorland covered with heather, of which some are recreated, and on the other side, at the east, there are more nutrient-rich areas with deciduous forests include oak, ash tree, nut tree and birch tree. People have been living here for 10,000 years since the Ice Age. On the top of the ridge was also the only transport route where you could travel in north-south direction on a gravel road between the sea and the Lake Lignen. It was like a natural bridge and one of Sweden's oldest roads. Fjärås bräcka has got its name from the ancient word fjära, which the people from the past called the beaches that was flooded by seawater at the high tide and almost dry when this water was low. The Lee Grace is one of Sweden's biggest grave area from the Stone Age and lies near Fjärås. Over 100 of really large stone was raised as grave monuments. Rumor says that Frode Fredegod, king of Denmark, is resting under the largest stone, which is about 50 meters tall.